Gen Z this, Gen Z that, Gen Z woodoo woodoo wada wada whoa. Oh my god, just leave us alone. But one thing I do know is that's not gonna happen. Let me show you a video that I found online and we're going to enjoy it together. We're also going to talk about our favorite CEO and it might actually have something to say about Gen Z. We're also going to talk about millennials and what I think about them, really. So let's put all this together and come to a conclusion. Alright. You see, when you look at this video, what do you see?
I think millennials and boomers know that Gen Z is better than them, which is why they continue to monopolize the job market and degrade us by telling us that we're lazy, good for nothings, that don't know how to work hard. They know if they were to give us the same opportunities that were given to them 20 years ago or even now, that we would fucking beat their asses at it. I'm so tired of being told that I just have to wait my turn. I'm watching people older than me get better opportunities and do shitty ass work and get recognition and promotions and monies for doing shitty ass work that I know I could have outdone them on. We need a revolution like yesterday. I think there's so much overlooked talent monopolized by old white billionaires and entitled boomer dumbasses that think they're better just because, and who are constantly defunding education because they know, given the right tools, we will outdo them. They know we would be smart enough to dismantle the system that directly benefits them and only them. Because who would want wealth and better conditions for the future generations if you're not there to enjoy its benefits? Greedy assholes. People are thinking you're gonna get left behind because of the history that you know from the leaders before you. But so many Gen Z don't want systems like that. Anyways, I'm just a Gen Zer that doesn't know what she's talking about. Listen to anything that I say. I'm mentally unwell and a crybaby. Good night.
I was thinking, I'll see some older supportive women because women support each other, sometimes too much, and say, hey, I understand you're young, I understand you're feeling this right now. If you're my daughter or if you're my little sister, here's what I'll do. No, they just went straight for jugular. They were like, this is still up, this is still up. Some social dirty manipulation thing that they were trying to do to get art to take the post down because it really hurt their butts. But then we had a reaction to that video, right? We had this reaction.
Will anyone ever just leave us the fuck alone? I swear I don't remember ever being this fucking obsessed with the generation that came before us. Like, I was never talking about Gen X the way that Gen Z consistently talks shit on millennials. Look, we can all blame the boomers for everything. That's fine and valid. I will happily join you in doing that. Do you know how many millennials had to give up their dream career because no one would hire them? Girl, I was 12 20 years ago. What opportunities was I given in the 7th grade?
Watching the first video might actually have gotten you riled up and pissed like it did for me. I understand because everyone's going through the pain. I've seen it online. But also listening to her reminded me of some important people that I could say, okay, she might be making a point here. Because the few millennial people that I kind of grew up with as maybe cool aunts or cool uncles or whatever, nieces or whatever, I remember some fun times with them where they help me with assignments or tell me, give me some advice for school. So I can see where she's coming from, that millennials are humans too and they're also going through the same thing, but maybe the misinterpretation is that they were able to at least get into the economy before things went to shit. What I really think about millennials is like, I don't see them as the evil group or anything. But if we're looking at it from the labeling that we've subjected ourselves to online, I don't see them as a problem. In fact, I'm happy for them if they're doing okay. But with all of this coming, there's resentment. And the resentment comes from people trying to get into these positions of power. But I think that there's going to be a problem there. Because it's either they don't get there, or if they get there, it's going to be bad either ways. But the bigger problem is like, if we don't get there, we don't get there because of one reason. We're all fighting each other. The bigger people already have plans. Do you know what data means? Do you know how important data is to everybody? These companies already have algorithms on top of everything, on all the data that they've been collecting, to know what distracts us all the time and use that against us. So we might not even be able to do anything, and economies are going to get worse. The rich are going to get richer. You're not going to get anything. Everything's going to be a subscription. So there's a lot of resentments being built, but it's not being targeted in the correct places, and we're not even getting together. The only Gen Z that I respect is these guys. We're not anything close to that. We already hate each other. We don't help each other. When was the last time we had community? Sometimes you can find gold where you don't expect to find gold. So as promised, here is something that I think makes sense and I think we should all listen to a little bit from our favorite CEO.
Remember, nobody cares about your career as much as you do. So this idea that there's somebody out there who's looking out for you, who's going to make sure that you get that opportunity, who puts you in the right thing, great if it happens, but at the end of the day, nobody cares more about your career than you do. So you've got to own it. You've got to make things happen for yourself.
And that's one way to move things forward. My name is Phil. I'll see you in the next one. And make sure you're here.
Will anyone ever just leave us the fuck alone?